Whiskey is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an early run.
Cap. Ugh, hand it over. Bye, boss.
Docking cycle complete.
Maintenance crews are unseen.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I swear, this is all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, well, I just figured we got along so well back there in Sidonia. You might remember everything that I did for you and return the favor. I know you were just doing your job, so I'm not going to hold that against you. I could really use the help. Me? Commit a crime? Oh, you have it all wrong. Do you have any idea how tough it is to earn your way in Sidonia? Either you spend all day in the mines getting your lungs filled with Martian dust, or wear your fingers to the bone working on machinery. All I was trying to do was earn a living. Display a little bit of, entrepreneurial spirit. If trying to make a living is considered breaking the law, then lock me up and throw away the key. Well, yes, but that's only because they forced me into their ranks. You've met Naeva. You know how she is. She, threatened to kill me if I didn't do what she said. Come on, you've got to put in a good word for me. So I'm wasting my breath. Okay, fine. I'll tell you this, though. The UC can't hold me forever. And when I get out, first thing I'm going to do is hunt you down. That drunken miner? No. Whatever you said to him must have sunk in because I haven't seen him since you left Sidonia. He's lucky. If he would have stumbled into this spear begging for credits again, I would have... well, use your imagination. Right at the broken spear in front of everyone. Any reputation I may have had there is long gone thanks to that little stunt. On top of that, they caught me right in the middle of a... deal I was closing with some long haulers. I guess I can kiss that money goodbye. Finally, some peace and quiet.
Petrosian's a real neat freak, and as our superior officer, that makes us all neat freaks.
This is the brig. We keep prisoners here for interrogation. Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find them.
You're back. So how did it go? Excuse me? That doesn't sound like someone who's concerned about serving the United Colonies.
I thought UC Vanguard graduates were supposed to be tough.
I understand that you are under a lot of pressure, but I'm afraid there is no turning back. That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way. I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when you returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Galbank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. They're pirates in every sense of the word. That makes them a special... Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. All right. Keep up the good work. We'll be here if you need us.
Heard you boarded the key. You can't imagine the state the pirates are.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. Look forward to reading your report. liking that laser gun.
Is there something I can help you with? You look a bit lost. I figured it was only a matter of time before she sent someone, though I was hoping she'd come herself. Look, the price of goods here has gone up. Doubled, tripled even. Does she not even consider a cheaper supplier? She really should. Samina told you about that, huh? Well, I get why she'd think that, but that's not it at all. I was trying to nudge her into ending our partnership, using the only language the fleet knows. Creds. It's just, I hear about people getting treated or dying all the time due to run-ins with the fleet. How does it all shake out in the end? I don't know. Either way, it seems like I end up with lives on my conscience. You're right. She's the best surgeon I've ever known. If it wasn't for that malpractice crap she went through, I'm sure she'd still be legit. I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet just around the hall. Here's the key. Just try not to let anyone see you. I want to keep this as under the radar as possible.
I'm bored. Whatever you say, boss.
Have to keep an eye on these doctors, or they'll work themselves to death.
Got a little bit of a cough. Probably nothing.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not? Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system. These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't mean...
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking. Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the settled systems.
No, sorry. I'm busy right now. Lovely party, isn't it?
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
connected to one of the staff. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin
Quite
in a
a
quiet
lovely
and orderly
Starliner.
fashion.
Nothing but the best for the society, eh? You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Enjoy the rest of the event.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entry. If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounge, for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
The society chair has really outdone herself. That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello? Are you... His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple years back. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Nice to have met you.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us forever. So what brings you aboard? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. That's all then? Okay.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? During my tenure? Oh, certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison.
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you. I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away?
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely! The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Have a safe journey. Glad to have you aboard.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Here for business or pleasure?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom. Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom. Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? Okay, there's no need for that kind of talk. I'm sure we can work something out, right? Here, take it. Take it, and go. I believe our business has concluded.
On behalf of Trident Lux, glad to have you aboard. Don't forget to tell your friends how much. Please let me know if I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. You do? All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make you stay more comfortable.
Nothing but the finest at this gala.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Starfield.
Between these newer vessels, more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starview board.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch any.
hear the engine. This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
You're a guest of Captain Brokaw, right? Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it? Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Captain Brokaw is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Captain Lokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom. We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Have you tried the canopies? I certainly hope they'd... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award... Well, that was boring.
I'm sorry. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions. Here for business or pleasure? So, what brings you aboard? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on... due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
The Society? Have you tried the canopies? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. That's all then? Okay.
Here for business, or he's been spending a lot of time with... Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Hello. He's been spending a lot of time with... Enjoy the rest of the event.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe. If you have any specific requests...
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into two places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them. If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? I'd love to see that man suffer. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him. Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
We have arranged, due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security
Don't
members
forget to
of
donate
our
to the
vessel.
cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Hello.
That view
Are
is
you a member of the society?
spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you aboard?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner. Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice. The Trident's gouging us for every
Listen. These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Have you tried the canapes? He's been spending a lot of time with... Well, that was boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Have you tried the canopies?
Society chair.
Horrid.
Nice to have met you.
Positively horrid.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway? You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC Security. Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
So, what brings you aboard?
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
That's a lovely Starborn. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
I certainly hope that... That's all then? Okay.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard. Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
There's nothing quite like the view from Starfield.
Between you and me, that's part of my job.
Haven't you again? I hope you hurt Dombrowski.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom. If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Hello?
Pleased to make your
Are you a
acquaintance.
member of the Society?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? Well, it appears that this cat has claws. How terrifying. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment. No, I don't believe we'll be talking about anything of the sort. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now. Here on out, I prefer you keep your distance. Get the hell out of my sight.
society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Here for business? Pleasure.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately. No, it certainly didn't. But at least we know you've caught him on the back foot. There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dombrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his conspiracy, and then Dombrowski heads for the hills. Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC Security and have them breathing down your neck? You'll be the top story on SSNN. No. There has to be a safer way. Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers. I think the best chance we have would be to manipulate a few controls and... I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But cause enough confusion and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC Security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Get back to it.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Hello, techie, huh? I can respect that.
Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs.
Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse though, right? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Feel free to look around, but don't... mess with any of the controls.
Passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
All passengers.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. What the hell?
You're finished!
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Just too damn good.
No. Please.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. instructions.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? Well, you sure livened it up. It's gonna cost Trident a fortune to mop up this mess. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me?
All
Partner.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I usually have a
Please
nose
report
for
to
these
your
things.
cabins in an
Well, in your
orderly
case,
fashion and
it's a
remain
mystery.
there until you receive
Very
further
frustrating.
instructions.
Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in. Of course, of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully, the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the key.
If something's on your mind, don't stay away too long.
Yes, you need... I appreciate our little discussions, you know.
That's that.
I dig how you handle
That's
that.
that.
Clamps released.
Good to see you. I hope we have what you need.
I am, hands down, the best. Okay then.
If you see anything, fly safe.
Heard the cabinet's assembled some kind of...
We're loose.
It's a little surprising, isn't it?
Good to see you.
Out here.
You won't find a better...
You see space, but it's just...
Unidentified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Bravely. Scan complete. Unregistered arm.
Together. Good luck out there.
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep. Completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So, that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything. Just, yeah. Oh, no. No, this is just their deep storage facility. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Kill any mood.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem. You see SysDef as a joke. They haven't caught us yet. Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook. What kind of name is Sys? What are you looking at?
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
Every time I see Bradley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
How's the mission coming on? Until next time.
Yeah? SysDef probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless wallers.
Hearing
Carrying
off,
on.
you answer to Delegado directory. That means no screwing around.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But, before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
With do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed. Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. A hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise. Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Need something?